friends! So actually, this video is the first official mission for the K-Influencer Academy. And the subject is, what was the first thing that made you fall in love with Korea? And actually, for me, it was the K-drama Itaewon Class. So basically, when I learned that I was going to Korea for my student exchange program and bachelor, I have one of my French friends who told me about Itaewon Class and told me to watch it. And I did, like right before coming here. I think I finished it in quarantine in 2020 when I was like at university here. So right when I arrived, I finished it. And yeah, it was my first glimpse into Korean culture. It was my first love. Park Seo Joon is still considered my first love in K-drama, and so is Itaewon. Let me tell you the plot real quick. So Park Saeroyi, which is Park Seo Joon's character, he's the son of a man who worked for a long time at a big food company, a chaebol it's called in Korea. It's like the huge business groups that you have here that are like family owned. I did my thesis on this. And so yeah, Park Seo-roi's dad worked there for like maybe 20 years, maybe more, and decides to open a small restaurant of his own. But actually, like when he opens it, like maybe the same day or the day after, he gets run over and killed by the son of his previous boss, like the owner of the chaebol, so the high level. And so Park Seo-roi gets into a whole revenge plot of like trying to avenge his dad, but not through killing or murder, but through being successful and opening his own restaurant and destroying the group, the chaebol, that like led to his father's death. So yeah, that's the main story. And I think it's great as a starting point because to me it's more international friendly than most K-dramas in the sense that it's not cheesy at all, I found. And yeah, I just really like it. Itaewon's amazing. It shows Itaewon really well, and yeah, it's a really great drama to start with, I think, for any international person, like non-Korean. So yeah, now we are at the first filming location, which is the Seoul City Wall near Namsan. So we're at Namsan Kongwon, which means Namsan Park. And yeah, I think there was maybe a date with Jo Iso, who's played by Kim Dami here, and there was another scene, but really cute. The Seoul Wall is always super cute. And yeah, we're gonna see maybe 8 filming locations all around Yongsan, so all around Itaewon and Noksapyeong. So the middle of Seoul. You see there's Namsan right there. I love Namsan so much. So yeah, let me show you all of that. Okay, made it to our next destination. This has changed quite a bit. Now it's white, but it used to be like brownish black, like the top. And this is actually the newest Danbam they opened, so the newest restaurant Park Seo opens at the end of the series. And I believe that they have like a scene at the end on the rooftop, so I think I'm gonna grab a drink and go upstairs. Okay, I'm like exactly where they were sitting, in front of the view of Itaewon. But yeah, it's a really cute place. They still have the fair lights. So this place is called Cliff. It used to be called Oriole, I think. And it serves like Western food if you want to eat here, like beef tartare and like pasta and things like that. So you can try it out, and like maybe brunch options. Okay, we're approaching Noksapyeong, which is where I had my first ever apartment here with 2 other students from my school. So that's kind of why, like, I think the Itaewon area feels like home the most. I think it's because like that's where I first arrived and where I first built my Korean life. So yeah, the Itaewon area feels the most like home to me, I think, compared to like Hongdae. Or Songsu even. I've been a bit around, but Itaewon is definitely the homiest place. And I think that's because it's the first place I got to, and also it's like, it's not too crowded, and it's international. Well, more international than other places. Obviously, it's still very, very Korean, because there's not that many foreigners in Korea. But yeah, Hongdae now it's a bit too crowded for me, I'd say. We're actually heading directly towards my old place. This is the street I took whenever I wanted to go to the subway or to Itaewon Party Town. Okay, so my place was further up to the left. My old place is over there. But we are going to go straight up right to go to the next filming location. So be prepared for hills in the Itaewon area, because that's really all there is here is a bunch of hills. This one's not too bad, but yeah, you're gonna have to be climbing up and down a lot if you're living in this area. Okay, so this is Itaewon's Children's Park. There used to be a huge metal bear, but they have since changed it to put new games, which is great. But yeah, this is where there was an apology scene. Not by the one who killed Park Seo-joon's father, but his little brother. So in the chaebol, basically, there's the father, who's the owner of the chaebol, and then there's 2 sons. So the eldest one is the one who runs over Park Seo-joon's father, and then there's a younger one who's like a half brother. So his mom is different, and so he's kind of hidden from the public. And that little brother actually starts working for Park Seo-joon. So the dynamic gets a bit intense. Okay, made it to the next filming location. So the issue is that it used to be called The Finest, now it's called Sunset Mood. And if you want to go there, they only sell bottles. So if you have the funds and you want to pay it, go for it. Like, the view is incredible, the view on Namsan. But I personally will not be buying a bottle today. Yeah, the only thing they sell by the glass is whiskey and brandy, and I'm not drinking pure whiskey or brandy at the moment. I might try to just go to the 3rd floor and see if I can see anything, but I doubt it. And of course there's no elevator, so it's gonna have to be the steps, the staircase. Okay, so it's like very closed right now as well. But there's like the bartender inside, and I think he saw me, so I'm just running away because I don't want to be confronted as like a kdrama obsessed person just going to a fancy bar just for the view and for the filming location. But this is where Jo Hee-soo and Park Seo-joon have a drink, obviously. And if you look at the series, like, the view is really insane. There's so many other places with nice views of Namsan that are much cheaper. Like, I don't know, that's just not my vibe or my what I'm used to. So I won't be going there. I'm kind of scared to be out of place, so let's go to the next location instead. This is quite a good American pizza. You've got a lot of international food since it's like the foreign neighborhood. This used to be, I think this used to be sushi, but now it's chicken. But Korean chicken is the best chicken ever, so you could go there too. And now we're arriving at maybe the most iconic Itaewon Class filming location, which is the Noksapyeong Bridge. That's just over Noksapyeong Station. So yeah, we're on the bridge now. For so many cars. Yeah, K content Itaewon Class, and you have Namsan right there. Made it to the Oriole Danbam. Look, there's still the name there. There's the poster. This is maybe the place where they advertise Itaewon Class the most. It's a really cute restaurant. I've already eaten here. I don't know if it changed since. Getting to Park Seo's turf. We're gonna go to International Street right now, which is right here. And I'm pretty sure there's the Halloween scene here because that's where Halloween happens in Korea. And yeah, this is a very party street. I love it. There's a bunch to see, a bunch to do. This Poach House always looks so cute. I've never been, but the building is really cute. And here we are. So actually, there's a date scene here with these angel wings that's featured in Itaewon Class. So apparently there's a date with Park Saeroyi and Jae-seo here. I have forgotten that, which tells you how much like I was not into the cheesiness. I was more into the general drama. I don't even remember a lot of the romantic scenes, to be honest. And the romance was not the best romance I've ever seen in drama either. But yeah. And this mural is right next to Jack's Bar. And Jack's Bar is a place where you can go if you want to play games with your friends. It's a bar with just a bunch of arcade games, and there's like pool upstairs, I think. So yeah, I've been here several times as well. It's fun. Woo! And look, once you get to this place here, which is another pub, you have the manhwa, so the Korean equivalent of a webtoon. You have this that's showcased here to show the dominance of Itaewon Class in Itaewon. Look how cute. I've never been here, but it's also very cute. Honey Night is literally Danbam in Korean. So it's the name of the other restaurants. Actually, a few years ago, they had huge banners promoting Itaewon Class, like from one building to the other building, and on the buildings as well. I might still have pictures of that, but yeah. This is Park Seo's turf, basically. I'll also let you in on a little secret finding. E-Mart 24, the one in International Street. So, being like a French girl who lived in Texas, I'm obsessed with hot Cheetos. Like obsessed. I discovered them when I was 6, and I think they're still my favorite snack. And they're not on sale in France or in Korea, by the way. In Korea, they have their own Cheetos flavors. But at this E-Mart, you have flaming hot Cheetos. Expensive, but they're there. Just a regular big E-Mart from the outside. But you don't go that far, and there they are. and it's also like a big pack. And I actually think this is the best convenience store ever because I've just spotted buldak. This here, the buldak mala, is my favorite buldak of all time, and it's very rare. So E-Mart on International Street, definitely top 3 convenience stores in Seoul. It's huge. Okay, we're almost at the last location. This is not the way to go there, but this is the location. I can spot it. Guesthouse. There's also a lot of foreign food marts here, so if you're craving like salty chips or anything from home, you can maybe check it around here if they have something for you. Here we are. This is where Jo Lee-seo gives an epic slap to another woman. I think it was just below here. Now we are going to King Pub, which is a bar that is owned by a friend of mine, and it's the chillest bar ever. So if you're ever in Itaewon, you can go chill there. People are absolutely adorable there as well. They're all like the owner's friends, so it's a very friendly environment. There he is, there's the owner. But yeah, just, you see, it's a chill place. So yeah, you have like darts, you have chess, you have a bunch of decoration, and you have pool, and they actually have pool tournament today, like Itaewon pool competition, officially. And they have karaoke also later in the night, so it's super chill. There's chante. Chante, you can say. Hi. This concludes the Itaewon Class tour of Yongsan, so anything Itaewon, Noksapyeong, Haebangchon, yeah, this area, which is always really nice. So you can check out these locations for yourself when you get here.
원하는 대로 사가질 거야. 그게 바로 내 꿈일 테니까 변한 건 없어. 버티고 버텨. 내 꿈은 더 담담해질 테니 다시 시작해.